अस्सलाम वालेकुम एंड गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन। एक नया दिन, एक नई उम्मीद, नए जोश, नए इरादों के साथ किरण आपके सामने। उम्मीद है आप सब लोग खैरियत से होंगे, खुश होंगे, अपना अपने घर वालों की सेहत का अच्छे से ख्याल रख रहे होंगे। नाज़रीन, हमारे शो पे बहुत सारे लोग आ चुके हैं, जिनमें शेफ़्स भी हैं, होम एक्सपर्ट्स भी हैं, डॉक्टर्स भी हैं, ब्यूटिशंस भी हैं, डर्माटोलॉजिस्ट भी हैं, मेकअप आर्टिस्ट भी हैं, बिजनेसमैन भी हैं, एंटरप्रेन्योर्स भी हैं और कुछ डिप्लोमैट्स भी हैं। हमारे शो पर इटालियन कॉन्सुलेट के भी लोग आ चुके हैं, यूएस एम्बेसी से भी आ चुके हैं, ब्रिटिश एम्बेसी के भी लोग आ चुके हैं। असल में होता यह है कि जब हम ऐसे लोगों को इनवाइट करते हैं ना अपने शो पे, तो हमें बहुत कुछ जानकारी हासिल होती है। उनके मुल्क के बारे में हमें पता चलता है, उनके कल्चर के बारे में पता चलता है, उनके ख़ास तौर से मज़े के जो जायकेदार खाने होते हैं, तरह तरह के खाने होते हैं, उनके बारे में भी हमें पता चलता है। और कभी हम कोई ट्रिप प्लान करें उनके मुमालिक, तो सारी जो वीज़ा की रिक्वायरमेंट्स वगैरह हैं वो सब पता चलती हैं। तो आज हमने सोचा अपने शो पे क्यों ना कुछ ऐसे लोगों को इनवाइट किया जाए जिनका ताल्लुक रशियन कॉन्सुलेट से है। आज हम ज़रा जानेंगे रशिया के बारे में, उनके वहाँ के कल्चर के बारे में, वहाँ के लोगों के बारे में, वीज़ा कैसे हम लगा सकते हैं, क्या क्या रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं, कौन सी जगहें हैं जो मस्ट सी हैं, टूरिस्ट डेस्टिनेशंस कौन कौन सी हैं। तो आज हम आपकी मुलाकात करवाएंगे। हमारे साथ इस वक्त मौजूद हैं मिस्टर आंद्रे फेडोरोव। ये हैं काउंसल जनरल ऑफ रशिया in Karachi. Let's welcome him. Hello. Hello, Mr. Andry. How are you?
I'm very well,
Please
thank you.
have a seat. Welcome to my show.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking out time. I'm sure the consulate people are very busy. No?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? What are the times and what are the seasons when the consulate people are really busy and have a really big workload?
I should disclose you the secrets. We are busy
Yes. Yeah, that's
24 hours per day.
24 hours per
And
day.
7 days per week.
Okay.
Of course, we dislike holidays. We like working and we are very concentrated on
When are
working
your
here.
holidays? Do you get holidays?
Yes, of course we do have. We celebrate Christmas, but
Okay.
Orthodox Christmas, which is 7th of January.
All right.
So we celebrate New Year, which
Okay.
is a very, very traditional holiday, and we
Okay.
celebrate it like Western people celebrate their Catholic and Protestant
Yes.
Christmas.
Okay.
So which is the holiday is very popular.
All right.
And we celebrate some Maslenitsa, which is the old story holiday.
Mm-hmm.
We are saying goodbye to winter and welcoming spring and new year.
You have all the 4 seasons in Russia?
Absolutely.
Okay. Spring, summer, autumn, winter.
Yes.
But very cold. I've heard it's very cold in winters.
Yes, it is. The minimum temperature I faced in Russia was minus 49.
Oh my goodness.
For Moscow, the typical weather is minus 5, minus 15.
Okay.
Sometimes it can be minus 30 during the
right.
nights.
Okay.
But it is not that extreme as I faced in Siberia.
But then you have all those thick woolen coats and jackets to,
of course, and central heating,
Yeah.
which assists us very, very, very much.
So, Mr. Andry, tell us, how long have you been associated with the Russian consulate over here in Karachi?
So, this is the second time I'm working in Karachi.
Okay, second time. Good.
10 years ago, I was posted as Deputy Chief of Mission.
All right.
And I spent marvelous 5 years in Karachi. Then I had a pit stop. I was working in another country, in another place.
Okay.
And then when they asked me where I want to go next,
You opted for Karachi?
yes, I was
Very good.
insisting on Karachi.
Why?
Because
Two good reasons. Why?
More than 2 good reasons.
Okay.
So I have a lot of friends here.
Okay, good.
And when I was living in Karachi, and there were some parties where we're celebrating, they asked me, "Would you come back?" I said, "Of course I would be back." Say all diplomats say like this, they never come back.
Okay, they just said it.
So I kept in secret that I was appointed a consul general in Karachi.
Oh, okay.
And then they were you cannot even imagine how they were surprised when I knocked their door and said, "Hello, I'm here once again." I'm back.
So what is the best thing you like about Karachi?
People and people.
How did you find the people over here in Karachi?
People are very open-hearted. They look like Russians because they like
Really?
receiving guests.
Yeah.
They like
Hospitality?
Hospitality is fantastic. They like cook for their guests.
Okay, yes.
And
Food is very important for people of Karachi and Pakistan.
Yeah, and also very important for Russia. So, city of lights. I like all these lights during the night time. And another my secret, but do not tell anyone. Sometimes I tell my guys, just let's go out in the evening, just without any reason, just make a circle around the city. And
so where do you roam around?
Some
seashore,
the very center of the city.
Have you been to French Beach and all the
course,
beaches?
Regularly.
Beautiful.
Regularly.
Huh?
Yeah, we like swimming, bathing in the sea, and
Good.
that's another reason why I came back.
Okay. Bring some sports here, water sports here.
We already did. You'll be surprised that just a week ago, or maybe two, we had a regatta in boat club.
Okay.
And firstly, in 144 years of boat club history, the Russian rowing team came.
Wow.
And we took some gold medals and silver medals. So
it was a competition between the Russians
and Pakistanis and some Indonesia sport people, students came for competing. So beforehand, Pakistani team twice per previous year they went to Russia, and also they took some medals.
Okay. In the rowing competition?
In the rowing competition.
क्या बात है भाई, रशिया जाकर भी पाकिस्तानी टीम ने जो है वो medals win किए हैं.
Absolutely.
Nice.
So
Good.
we have some plans for this year. So
Okay.
we invited Pakistani teams to come once again.
Once again.
So I hope twice they go to Moscow and regatta and Vladivostok regatta. So in spring and in early autumn.
Okay, early autumn. All right. So let's talk about food. Karachi's food. What do you like the best?
You know,
Spicy?
not very spicy, but I'm very fond of local food.
Like what? Do you know names?
So kebabs are the best.
Okay.
Kebabs are the best.
You didn't try biryani here? People love biryani here.
I do like. I do like different types of biryani and pulaus.
Pulaus better.
Pulaus better. I totally agree with you. Yes,
I'm with you. I'm with you on this.
So, but I don't know why you're insisting on biryani instead of saying pulao.
You know, because any Karachiite, you ask, what's your favorite? They say biryani. They can't live without biryani. I'm not a biryani lover myself, that's why. And did you try the gravy ones, the spicy gravy ones, nihari and pie?
Yes, some of them. So, you know, small cakes, I like very much, very, very small cakes with potatoes, with some meats that they always serve. I
Patties?
Forgot something like that.
Like with the puff pastry, you know?
Yes, they always serve like that. They're fantastic.
Okay.
And I should
And the desserts?
And I should admit that I have a sweet tooth.
You have a sweet?
Yes.
Very good. You're going to love what I'm going to cooking today. If I get time, I'm going to cook one of our traditional dessert that we usually make on Eid. So it's vermicelli. We call it Sawwaiyan. So we make it in different styles. I'll teach you and you can try. He's got a sweet tooth like me.
What about kulfi?
Kulfi?
Yeah.
Bhai, kulfi order kiya jaye Mr. André ke liye. We have to take a break now. We'll come back and we'll start a little bit of cooking and we'll chit-chat. We want to know more about Russia. We want to know more about Moscow. We want to know more about their food, their culture and people and places to visit.
Okay.
एक break लेते हैं और फिर वापस आते हैं. आ जाइए जी, वेलकम बैक. आज आप देख रहे हैं लाइवली वीकेंड्स और आज बहुत ही मज़ेदार सा शो होने वाला है और बहुत ही इन्फॉर्मेटिव होगा. रशिया के हवाले से हम ज़रा बात करेंगे क्योंकि यहाँ पर हमारे साथ काउंसिल जनरल ऑफ रशिया इन कराची मिस्टर आंद्रे हैं और आज ये कुकिंग भी कर रहे हैं. इनफैक्ट हम इनसे कुकिंग करवा रहे हैं और इन्हीं के साथ ही तशरीफ़ रखते हैं मिस्टर पवल. ही इज़ द थर्ड सेक्रेटरी ऑफ द कॉन्सुलेट जनरल ऑफ रशिया इन कराची. हेलो, वेलकम टू माई शो. हाउ आर यू मिस्टर पवल?
Hello, I'm just doing fine, and thank you very much for inviting me.
Are you nervous?
Just a little bit, not.
Just a little.
Yeah, this is my second time here in.
You're facing the cameras
Masala.
on a show on Masala. Okay. So, Mr. André, what are you teaching my viewers today? What are you cooking?
So I want to share with secrets of cooking some sort of Russian dumplings, which we call pelmeni. This is a very, very Russian food, and the story for hundreds of years.
Okay.
So, you know, Russia is a very big country, very cold.
Yes.
And you need to, you have to preserve some foods. And take it with you when you are traveling.
Okay. Long traveling. Long
traveling. So the cooked food can be easily frozen.
Okay.
And then you may, in several minutes, you can prepare for you. So I will share some of secrets.
Sure.
So,
by the way, you do cooking, or you're just cooking just because you're on a masala channel?
that's
Be honest. Be
I'm
honest.
honest. Sometimes I'm cooking for my people.
Okay.
And they're enjoying what I'm cooking.
Okay. We'll also enjoy. Mr. Pavel, you're going to be assisting him?
Sure.
Okay. You can give orders to Mr. Pavel if you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what are we doing first?
So, firstly, I will say a couple of words about ingredients.
Okay.
So, to make Russian dumplings, you need wheat flour for 500 grams.
Okay.
Then you need hot water,
Okay.
250 milliliters.
Okay. We have all the ingredients here, by the way. So we can just start off.
Then we need some milk, 250 milliliters.
Okay.
1 egg.
Okay.
You need some salt.
Do we have an egg? You have an egg here, or you need an egg?
No, it's already
in the dough.
In the dough.
Okay.
And vegetable oil, some tablespoon, one
All right.
tablespoon.
Done.
For filling of the
Yes.
dumpling, you need 500 grams of beef,
Okay.
some onions, 200 grams,
Okay.
some salt and black pepper
Seasoning.
if you like.
Okay. Are you a meat lover?
Yes, I am. And they do.
Okay. All right. So we can start. Yes.
I will show you some of them.
We'll start with mixing the
Yes.
meat.
Mr. Pavel, please guide Mr. Andry.
So just a little bit of onions and just 2 pinches of salt, for the taste.
ठीक है, ये dumplings हम बना रहे हैं, इनकी खास वहाँ की वो है. And you get these dumplings there in every restaurant and on streets and everywhere.
Yeah, and they're very usual bachelor food. You know,
Okay.
if you visit your friend and he's bachelor,
He knows.
You can find some frozen dumplings in his
Okay, it's a very common recipe. Good.
So we prepared meat.
Okay.
You should mix it carefully.
All right.
That's an important part of the job.
What's the best Russian dessert? Like when we go to Moscow, what should
So we have
must
different type of dessert. So we have some ice creams.
Ice cream.
We have some
like
cakes, small cakes with fruits, with jam, with some
yummy.
with apples, with
Sounds good.
honey, with whatever. Also, we have some fruit desserts.
Okay.
My favorite are confitures, some jams,
Okay.
some and some cakes, small cakes with
You like small cakes of Karachi also, you're saying?
And you know, when I'm visiting some dignitaries in Karachi, they
yeah.
always serve these small cakes.
The pastries and...
Yeah, pastries. So I concentrated on them. Sometimes I forget what to discuss with them.
Okay. So you're the main person who stamps on the visa, right? I heard that...
Yes, I'm the main person who takes some decision.
Yes, I heard that in any show that you go, you give visa to the host.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Why not?
I brought my passport, by the way.
So we should roll.
Fine.
We should roll, and that's
Yes.
an important and very tough job. So
Not at all tough. Come on.
that's
Women over here make so many rotis, like 100 rotis every day.
It's tough because for the true Russian dumplings, you have to make the dough very
Yes.
thin. The
Yes.
thinner, the better.
Yeah. And it's an art to handle the dough, actually.
And you should also roll it very thoroughly from both sides. Just drop it and don't spare the flour, so it doesn't stick.
Who does the cooking at the consulate?
we have a chef, a Russian chef.
Russian
Yes.
chef. But does he know how to cook Pakistani dishes as well?
She's concentrated on Russian food, and I will explain you why. Of course, all my guests, they insist on Russian
okay.
food.
All right.
And they made special requests.
Okay.
I won't
Your
give
guests
you
are foreigners or
Pakistanis and foreigners.
They want
I won't
to have
give
Russian
you.
food.
I won't give you the names, of
No,
course.
no,
sorry.
no, of course no.
But
okay.
they always ask me what to be cooked.
Okay, but I think if foreigners come as guests, they would want to have like Pakistani food, no?
Yes, we sometimes we request the Pakistani chef to make it.
Okay.
But you know, they so concentrated on Russian dishes.
Okay. So
we prepare the basement for
Yes.
pelmeni. So And now we are taking, we are taking a simple glass,
ठीक है.
no water,
Okay.
and we should make a form for them.
All right. ये कटर के तौर पे हम
So we
ग्लास
should
का
cut
इस्तेमाल.
these pieces
Okay, like perfect
like
circles.
that, make
Fine.
circles.
पानी हमने already वहाँ पर boil कर लिया. We're boiling the water.
No.
We will.
Yeah, we are boiling the water,
Yes.
especially to cook it.
The
But this is the
dumplings,
most
yes.
important part of the job.
Okay. Yes. Yes. So I want to know more about Russia, and I'm sure मेरे viewers भी जानना चाहेंगे. अब अगर रशिया जा रहे हैं तो कौन सी जगहें हैं जो हमें देखनी चाहिए? We're going to take a break now. You can just show one, and then we'll go on a break,
Okay?
and you can prepare the rest during the break
Okay.
if you want.
Yeah.
And when we come back, we want to know that what are the tourist destinations in
Okay.
Moscow
Yeah,
or
I'd
other
love to. I'd
places.
love to.
Done. चलें जी, हम लोग एक ब्रेक ले लेते हैं. ब्रेक से फिर वापस आएंगे. आप लोगों ने कहीं नहीं जाना. आज का शो एंजॉय करना है. स्टे विद अस.
पेलमेनी रशियन डम्पलिंग्स. डो के अज्जा: आटा 500 ग्राम, गर्म पानी 250 मिलीलीटर, अंडा 1 अदद, नमक 1 चाय का चमचा, वेजिटेबल ऑयल 25 मिलीलीटर. फिलिंग के लिए गोश्त 550 ग्राम, प्याज 200 ग्राम, पानी 70 से 80 मिलीलीटर, नमक 1 चाय का चमचा, काली मिर्च हस्ब ज़ायक़ा.
वेलकम बैक. हम बना रहे हैं यहाँ पर स्पेशल रशियन रेसिपी है. ये डम्पलिंग्स हैं, बहुत ही सिंपल, आसान. और ये डो इन्होंने बनाया, कटर से ग्लास से इन्होंने कट किए और इस तरह की शेप आएगी. और ये कैसे आई थी? यस मिस्टर आंड्रे, नाउ यू कैन टीच माय व्यूअर्स हाउ डिड
Okay,
यू.
we take a small amount of
Yes.
meat and put it on the basement.
Okay. In meat you did not add anything, only onions and salt.
Onion, salt, sometimes you can use pepper.
Pepper, okay.
But this is not a must. It depends on.
Your hands are very artistic, Mr. Andre.
Thank you. You're too
Very
kind to
nice.
me.
But onions is the most important part, so the meat becomes
yes,
juicy when
very
you
juicy.
taste it.
So we should close it properly,
Okay.
and then we should make small rounds
Very nice.
like that.
And okay.
So
This is done.
once again. Oh,
Good.
It is.
Okay, so let's talk about Russia now. What's the
Okay.
best time to visit Moscow or any other place in Russia?
So it's not a secret that for Pakistani
Yeah.
people, we choose summer.
We choose summer.
Some of them are very, very brave.
Okay.
And they try to visit in winter to enjoy
okay,
the
the
frost,
ice.
the snow, the ice, and all the holidays, winter holidays.
Okay.
But for the first time, I will insist summer.
Summers are like really hot or like moderate?
It depends on the part of Russia.
Okay.
In Moscow,
Like
it can be plus 30.
Okay, plus 10.
Can be.
Just like Karachi weather, I guess, in summers.
In summer, Karachi is plus 40 and something.
Oh, yes. Few days they are, yes.
Yeah,
June,
but
July is worse.
In the very districts of south or in Siberia, temperature can be above 40.
Okay, all right. Okay.
So the seashore, Crimea is about 35, 37.
Fine.
Caucasus, the same temperature.
Okay.
So Far East also have very warm weather.
Yes.
And Siberia is very radical. So in winter it is minus 49.
Oh, God.
In summer plus 49.
Okay.
Can be.
We'll prepare karke jaiye. And
so,
what about the visa requirements over here? When we
visa
apply for the
requirements
visa?
are not difficult.
Okay.
But
How long does it take to get visa?
it depends on the type of the visa.
Okay, like a business visa?
A business visa can be done on very speed matter.
Okay.
So you can, but for tourist visa, you need 2-3 weeks.
2-3 weeks.
Two, 3 weeks.
That's fine. I mean,
So what is important? You should
Yes.
need a confirmation from the hotel that you paid for
okay.
for
The
your
ticket, the hotel, everything.
ticket and the hotel, and of course passport.
Okay. Is it online?
You apply online,
Okay.
and then you come to the consulate.
Okay, same process as other
And
visas.
we send it to Moscow,
Okay,
and then if Moscow gives green light,
Yeah.
so we issue the visa.
good. Okay.
So it's not difficult,
All right.
absolutely. So
And students can even apply for like studies because I've heard
yes.
a lot of Pakistani students there. in different parts of Russia?
There are a lot. I will tell you that we have every year 50 people who go free of charge for education.
Right.
So
okay,
we
good.
provide them places in the universities, and several hundreds go on the payment basement.
Very nice, very nice.
Of course, they receive their 1-year visa, and then they renew if everything is okay. They are studying in different parts of Russia, in different types of universities and colleges.
Okay. They have a lot of universities, and one of the best, world's best universities you find in
Moscow and St. Petersburg.
Oh, yes. These are the more commonly places visited by tourists, I guess. St. Petersburg and Moscow.
Yeah, you have to start from Moscow and St. Petersburg, and they're very different.
Okay.
St. Petersburg was an imperial capital, looked like more European, and with the European posh architecture and ambiance and atmosphere. Moscow is more Russian, one, but full of very interesting buildings and landscapes and parks, and Moscow is very green also.
And I've heard the railway stations are very unique and very beautiful over there.
Yes.
I've seen some vlogs of people on YouTube, and I found it so beautiful. So we can just, if you want to boil them, we can keep this?
We put it into the boiling water, and the most important thing that you should wait when they swim up.
Okay. That's the sign that they are ready.
No, and after that couple of minutes you should boil them.
Okay. जब ये ऐसे ऊपर पॉप होकर आ जाएंगे ना, और उसके बाद आपने बस थोड़े कुछ मिनट और पकाना है, and then they are ready. And you serve these with some kind of sauce?
With cream, with different type of mustard, oil, and whatever you can. With cream and onion, you mix cream and onion, you make some sauce.
You're going to make some over here?
I don't think we have.
Okay, we don't
but this is my recommendation.
Mr. Pavel is like, anything you say. He's ready.
It is what it is, but sour cream is like the most popular condiment for the
sour
pelmeni.
cream.
Sour cream. Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Pavel knows how to speak Urdu. Urdu आपने सीखी है ना थोड़ी-थोड़ी?
उर्दू आती है थोड़ी-थोड़ी.
मैं सुना काफी आप बातचीत कर रहे थे सबसे. यहाँ कराची में सीखी?
नहीं सब पहले से मस्को मैंने सीखी है, लेकिन उसके बाद कराची मैं बहुत मुश्किल था.
He is so good.
Yeah.
Have you learnt any Urdu?
No.
Why don't you teach him? I'm going to teach you.
Okay, I agree. In this case, I agree.
Okay, now you have to say, look in the camera and say, बहुत मजा आ रहा है lively weekends में over here in this camera.
बहुत
मजा आ रहा है lively weekends में.
बहुत मजा आ रहा.
Lively weekends में.
Lovely weekends.
ये सबसे best host है मेरे साथ.
Oh, that's good.
Host का वीजा पक्का.
Host visa paka. No, I agree. I told you I agree on that. No.
Anyways, just having fun. My show name is Lively Weekends. So you have to be very lively. We're going to put on some music also, and we'll make you dance also.
Right. So, but my plan is that one, you appear on Russian TV with your cooking show,
yes.
And maybe some people from Russia would come.
Call me. We'll take a team there to Russia and shoot all the street food of Russia. How's that?
Yeah, that's a great plan.
You pay me rubles?
Rubles.
You pay me rubles, I'll come.
Only like that?
Yeah, what's the currency rate, by the way?
It's 90 to USD, and
Pakistani rupees?
I mean 90 rubles to $1 US, and so it means that one ruble is 3 rupees.
3 rupees. बहुत सस्ता है भाई currency rate, and shopping is cheap over there in Moscow.
Very
expensive.
Very expensive.
I need more rubles then.
Okay. My better half also tells me that.
Okay, but good shopping, is it like a shopper's paradise, Moscow?
Yes, yeah. You'll be surprised.
All designer and branded?
Everything.
Okay.
Everything.
And cheap shopping?
Also available.
Available?
Also.
I'll go for cheap shopping. I like cheap shopping. अच्छा जी, एक और ब्रेक आ रही है. ब्रेक में हम जब तक इसको बॉईल करके रखते हैं. Are we cooking something else as well, or this was it?
Yeah, the traditional Russian dessert will be followed after.
Okay,
the
after
dumplings.
this. After
Yes.
this. All right. See, एक ब्रेक लेते हैं और फिर वापस आते हैं. Stay with us.
पेलमेनी रशियन डम्पलिंग्स. डो के अज्जा: आटा 500 ग्राम, गर्म पानी 250 मिलीलीटर, अंडा 1 अदद, नमक 1 चाय का चमचा, वेजिटेबल ऑयल 25 मिलीलीटर. फिलिंग के लिए गोश्त 550 ग्राम, प्याज 200 ग्राम, पानी 70 से 80 मिलीलीटर, नमक 1 चाय का चमचा, काली मिर्च हस्ब ज़ायक़ा.
फाइनली मिस्टर आंद्रे ने जो है वो डम्पलिंग्स रेडी कर दी है और टेस्ट भी किया और बहुत मज़े का है. यू आर सेटिस्फाइड विद योर कुकिंग? वेरी गुड. सो दिस इज़ ऑल रेडी. अब इसको आप सार क्रीम के साथ ऐसे वहाँ पर भी खाया जाता है रशिया में. अब हम अपनी अगली रेसिपी बनाएंगे. व्हाट्स आवर नेक्स्ट रेसिपी दैट वी आर कुकिंग?
So our next recipe is a traditional Russian dessert
Dessert?
called Syrniki.
Syrniki.
It's called
Syrniki.
That's very simple
Yes.
word. Syrniki.
Syrniki.
So
Syrniki. Okay.
basically, they are just the base of this dish is
Okay.
cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese, that's
yes,
it.
Yes. So
They're very healthy?
Yeah.
Usually
that's
desserts
right.
are not healthy.
Yeah, but this one is one of the healthiest.
Okay,
So
good.
we even make our own cottage cheese.
Oh, you
So,
make your own cottage
yeah.
cheese. Okay, good.
We were told that you can find it in Pakistani supermarkets,
Yes.
but still, as it's not as popular as in Russia,
Okay.
we prefer to make a lot of cottage
Your own
cheese
cottage cheese.
ourselves.
So he's an expert in this dessert, I guess. That's why he's cooking.
Yes, I will change the chef in my consulate.
Right. All right. So what do we do first?
So first we just add the cottage cheese
Okay.
to our mixing bowl.
Fine.
Yes.
And this is just plain cottage cheese, no sugar.
Plain
nothing.
cottage cheese,
Plain.
handmade.
Okay.
We use dahi.
Dahi.
For making the cottage cheese. We just boil it on a
Okay.
very low heat and just remove all the dahi after the cottage cheese starts
Okay.
to kernel.
Okay, fine. You've made the cottage cheese, and what do we add?
After that, to make some syrniki, you need to break an egg.
Okay, you break an egg.
You break an egg, just as with an omelette.
This has to be a perfect dish because Mr. Andre loves desserts. I will be making one dessert for you as well.
Agree.
Yes.
When?
After this break?
Okay.
Yes, yes,
I
I
insist.
will.
I insist.
Definitely. You're going to help me.
Okay, all right.
So what we are doing is that we are starting to prepare a homogeneous mess.
All right. No, that's fine. We will clean up all the mess.
So there are some 2 tablespoons of
Sugar?
sugar.
Okay. एक अंडा है, sugar है, cottage cheese है.
So
That's
just-
it, and you will be mixing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Maybe I will learn something.
Yes, yes. No, you learn my recipe. I will
also.
teach you.
Also.
Yeah, also. So let's talk about Moscow. I've heard Russia is so big that it's bigger than planet Pluto. You know, all the people say that it is so big. And how many countries' borders are linked with 11 or 14? How many?
I think 11.
11 countries. 11 countries के borders लगते हैं.
so
इतना बड़ा रकबा है
I will
रशिया
give
का.
you another sample. We have 11 time zones.
11 time zones. ये देखिए.
And if you are traveling Trans-Siberian Express,
Yes.
you need 8 days to travel from Vladivostok to the city of Moscow.
From one city to another city.
To another city without stopping.
Without
And if you want to go to St. Petersburg, you need 1 more day. So 9 days to cross the country using the train.
Oh, God.
Also, if you're flying from Moscow to Vladivostok, you need 8 hours and a half.
8, I mean domestic flights.
Domestic flight.
Domestic flights भी आपको एक जगह से दूसरी जगह एक ही मुल्क में 8-8, 9-9 घंटे की है. Wow, that's amazing.
So, and then trip to New York from Moscow to New York was 11 hours.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's near because of the border maybe. And I've heard that the people of Russia, they just travel in Russia. They don't need to go anywhere else because it is so big.
Frankly speaking, we have everything in the country.
Everything.
From deserts on the south and free treeless territories,
Yes.
up to the mountains, to the rocks and ice in the very north of the country.
Everything.
You can see northern lights, or you may see the scent of deserts and night, and we have a lot of nightlife.
Yes.
In every country. So we have fantastic architecture in different type of regions of Russia, different types of buildings. We have one of the most ancient fortress in Europe, in the very south, in the city of Derbent, in the region of Dagestan.
All right.
We have before Mongols Orthodox temples in the north and in the center.
A lot of history as well.
Absolutely. Every monastery was a fortress. So the architecture is a little bit different from Western style. Of course, every monastery was a real fortress. And we have Kremlins, means fortress, which was the city castle.
The castles.
The castles.
A lot of places you can visit. वो आप तो सारी information लेके जाएं जब भी जाएं. यहाँ पर Mr. Pavel, yes.
So
what
I have been doing right now is just adding some flour to this in order to create a very thick homogeneous mess.
Now that's not a specific measurement. Just you will keep on mixing.
As a chef, he has his own measurements. You never know how much you should add.
You have to feel.
You have to feel.
And taste.
You have to feel and taste. So how much consistency do you require?
I think this one is already perfect. So
मैं आपको दिखा दूँ कि ये चीज़ बनेगी. This is actually this we are making, right?
Yes, exactly.
Let me just try this. How is this dessert?
Yes, why not?
I can try.
Yeah, please.
Who made these?
She did. I'm sorry. Of course, my chef did.
She is his
Sorry
chef
for admitting this.
at the
Very
consulate.
secret.
सच निकल कर आ गया.
We'll cut it. Or not.
Gotcha.
Right.
This is nice, and this is, by the way, very healthy because it is just cottage cheese. Cottage cheese वैसे ही बड़ा healthy होता है.
And just 2 tablespoons of sugar.
It doesn't seem like, and this is very little, I think. How much did you add the flour?
Flour like 5 tablespoons.
5 tablespoons, that's it. And now we will shallow fry it, like little oil or deep fry it?
Just a little oil.
Just a little.
It was like in Russia we don't use too much oil.
Oh God, over here, everything fried, deep fry in oil.
So right now I think our base for Syrniki.
This is ready.
Yeah,
okay.
I think
you want me to put on the stove for you? Yeah?
Yes.
You want oil?
Thank you very much.
Okay, we will be going on a break as well. You have the oil there?
Yes.
Fine, you can put the oil. We can do a little, we can make small pancakes during the break and then we can show one when we come back. See? Chale ji, would you like to take a break? You can say, हम जा रहे हैं एक break पे.
That's too difficult. Let's make a break.
Okay, let's go on a break.
Okay.
Let's go on a lively break.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Let's go on a
lovely break.
Lovely break.
Syrniki Russian cottage cheese pancakes. अज्जा कॉटेज चीज़ 350 ग्राम, अंडे 2 अदद, आटा 6 खाने के चमचे, चीनी 2 खाने के चमचे, वेजिटेबल ऑयल 5 खाने के चमचे.
जी वेलकम बैक. आज लाइवली वीकेंड्स में 1, 2, 3 शेफ्स मौजूद हैं यहाँ किचन में और मिस्टर पवल जो हैं वो बना रहे हैं कॉटेज ये चीज़ केक के जो पैनकेक्स हैं वो तैयार किया है. बैटर आप लोग देख लीजिए, नीचे इन्होंने मैदा किया है. एंड नाउ व्हाट आर यू गोइंग टू डू मिस्टर पवल?
So we have a thick homogeneous mess for our Syrniki. Cottage cheese pancakes.
Yes.
And we are going to form the pancakes for them to be fried.
Okay, and you're going to use the glass as well to cut them out. Okay.
Glass, it's just to make a form.
Okay, fine. And over here, I'm going to make some traditional dessert that we usually make on Eid, which is our very festive season. So there are different styles you make these vermicellis. You know what are these?
I think I saw and tasted some of them.
This is made by wheat flour, rice flour. So what we do is we take ghee. This is clarified butter. So it tastes really good. And in this, we're going to add cardamom. I just have a few cardamoms here, like this. And 2-3 cloves. It gives a good smell to the
very nice.
ghee. Now you can smell a little bit. And they're very simple, very quick. Whenever guests come, you can just quickly, you just need to have a packet of vermicellis at home. So it's very easy. ये जी खुशबू आ गई है लौंग की और इलायची की. थोड़ा सा ये मैं क्रश करके डालूंगी ऐसे. I hope you're learning.
Yeah.
Next time you come on my show, you will make this.
Okay, okay.
चलें जी. So we're going to cook. We just need the color to be changed, a little brown. I like more brown, more darkish. So that's when I'm going to add the powder milk and sugar once they are a little brown. So you can do this if you want. You can stir.
So should I mix
Wow.
it?
Consul General of Russia in Karachi, Mr. Andry, is helping host Kiran with the cooking.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's interesting.
I started loving the process.
So tell us something more about Russia, some amazing facts. The train is the Trans-Siberian train you were talking about. Is it still on? Is it still working?
Yes, it is still operated.
Okay.
So the distance is 9,300 kilometers approximately,
Wow.
which is about close to 6,000 miles.
Have you been on that train?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm using airplane
Okay.
because I don't have much time to travel.
Which is your best city in Russia that you love?
Moscow, of course,
Moscow.
it's number one. And I was born in the city of Moscow.
Oh, okay.
And I will. One more secret for my life.
Please.
So when my mom
Unfold all
was delivering me, the labor chamber was just in front of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Okay.
And with the window was opened, and the very first thing I saw in my life was the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
That's why you're here in this Consul General.
And this is really a true story.
See, that's law of attraction. You know, what you see, you become that.
Absolutely. So the second city, of course, St. Petersburg.
Oh, okay.
Then three very old cities. The city of Great Rostov, the city of Great Novgorod, and Pskov.
Okay.
The city of Great Novgorod is the place where Russia started.
Oh, okay.
Originally. From this place, Russia took its history.
Oh, okay. All right.
So there were different capitals. There were Kiev, Novgorod, Vladimir, and in the very end, Moscow, and then St. Petersburg, and then Moscow once again.
All right. Okay.
So these cities are the best to start traveling around Russia.
Okay.
But first come Moscow and St. Petersburg. 3-4 days for Moscow, 3-4 days for St. Petersburg.
So, like, how many days in Russia?
Minimum 1 week.
1 week is enough. I mean, you
for
get
for
to,
first
for the first visit.
for the first visit.
एक हफ्ता काफी है.
Yeah.
How much money in 1 week? Like ticket, visa. Is hoteling cheap over there?
It depends. We have different type of hotels.
Okay. The cheapest and
the cheapest can be less than $100 per night.
Okay.
But you have for $5, $6, $7, $1,000 per night, whatever you want.
Okay, up to you.
Up to you.
जितनी आपकी pocket इजाज़त देती है, सही है. And food, you said you find all kinds of food on the street food, in restaurants.
Yes.
And what's the one thing one should go and eat over there?
So the thing I cooked for you pelmenis.
Yeah.
So also blinis, there's pancakes, the Russian type
Pancakes.
of pancakes. They can be with
Are these like the main course?
it can
or
be
the
main
starters?
course. Can be main
Okay.
course.
What are the good main courses over there?
Beef stroganoff, which I like
Stroganoff is very good.
very good.
We make it over here as well.
And I cooked it, by the way, on Fusion Food Masala.
Oh,
Please check it
good.
out.
Oh, good. Please check, bhai.
So-
And Mr. Pavel, you can do the cutting and you can just start frying.
I just need to explain how we shall do this. So
Okay.
from this base that we made before, we create something that resembles a loaf of bread.
All right.
Then we need to cut it. I need some assistance with a knife.
You need a knife?
I'm giving you.
This one?
Thank you very much.
अच्छा जी, this is also ready. हल्का सा brown color आ गया है. मैंने sugar add कर दिया है. I like the dark color of this, so I added sugar. And now I'm going to add
Some water.
Some water.
Okay.
Some people put a lot of milk also in it, but I will put powder milk.
Okay.
You need to stay at the back. Good smell. Okay, I hope you like this. It's yummy.
So, and look, Pavel is forming.
Yeah. So
Oh, that's
we
a
need
technique.
to do it like that with the glass to create a round form to make a shape for our pancakes.
Okay.
So
Because
we
it's
see,
difficult to handle
yes,
this dough.
sure.
Yeah.
That's
we see a very nice round.
जब
round
उन्होंने
shape.
बहुत सारी ना फ्लावर की वो पूरा बेड बिछाया था ताकि ये अच्छे से हैंडल हो सके आप.
Yeah, we should not spread the flour because the cottage cheese might just stick a little.
Yes, and we don't want too much flour also in it, so that's why we made this dough.
Of course.
Good.
It just resembles a little bit the shape of pelmeni.
Very nice. So, you married? Love
no.
marriage?
No.
No?
I'm
Arranged
happily
marriage?
divorced person.
Oh, all right. What are the weddings there like?
Weddings are very different.
Very festive or?
Very festive, but it depends on the region.
Okay.
We have Caucasus and South regions. They have their own tradition.
Okay. And how many days the wedding take
Oh,
place?
it depends. 1 week also.
Oh, really? Just like us?
Yes, and most of Caucasus Republic, they are Muslim people,
Okay.
so they have very similar traditions
All right.
as you do have.
Okay.
We have Buddhists, they have their own tradition, and Orthodox people, they have their own.
Their own, okay.
Of course. The usual thing, so when you receive your yes from
The girl?
from the girl,
Ah.
you go to registration office, and
Okay.
after 1 month, they will registrate you.
After 1 month?
Okay. And there is a procedure, so I can registrate the marriage in the consulate.
Oh, very good. So this is also happening at the
This
consulate.
is my right. And I have a story of several marriages.
Nice, interesting. Very, love marriages?
Of course.
Running
of
from
course.
parents and
Of
getting
course,
married?
otherwise I wouldn't register them.
Okay.
So, bride usually wears a white dress as a symbol of purity.
All right.
So, then, if they want, they go to the temple, to Orthodox temple.
Okay.
And there
That's
is
like a ritual, you know, some follow
and there
some.
is there is what. So the difference with European or some other that the priest is not presenting on the ceremony in the registration office.
Okay, he's not over there.
Not over there. So
Mr.
this is
Andre needs to be there.
yeah,
for the
I'm always.
registration.
I always. Without my signature, there can be any registration.
All right, okay.
So
and day
then,
weddings or night weddings?
day weddings.
Day weddings.
Usually registration in the very morning.
Okay.
And then temple or without temple, and
Okay.
then they go. People go to the restaurant and they
Okay.
start celebrating it.
Okay. And dancing?
Dancing, singing, and
Any regular step for Russian dancing? We'll talk about this after a break.
oh, okay.
We're going to take a break. एक break लेते हैं और फिर वापस आते हैं.
भुनी सेवैयाँ अज्जा सेवैयाँ एक पैकेट खोया या कलाकंद हस्बे ज़रूरत इलायची और लौंग हस्बे ज़रूरत घी हस्बे ज़रूरत बादाम हस्बे ज़रूरत पाउडर मिल्क हस्बे ज़रूरत
जी वेलकम बैक. मैं ज़रा चाह रही थी मिस्टर आंद्रे से मैं कहलवाऊँ रशियन में कि वेलकम बैक व्यूअर्स इन रशिया इन दिस कैमरा.
Добро пожаловать. Мы снова с вами.
Aren't you going to make me speak Russian?
Okay.
Yes.
Please
What do
tell.
you want me to speak?
Добро пожаловать means welcome.
Добро
пожаловать.
Пожаловать.
Вать.
Добро пожаловать. You need to have a certain accent as well, I guess. All right, team. Mr. Pavel is busy making the pancakes and they look very nice. They taste also very good and they're very healthy as well.
Yeah, so I'll just put one here.
Okay.
One more.
Just make sure that ये जो flame है ये हल्का हो, तेज आंच पे आपने नहीं बनाना है. So, Mr. Andre, just tell us about like the Russian Consulate over here. Do they do some events? They organize events here where the Pakistani people can come?
Of course. So one is a very traditional event. Once a year we give official reception,
Okay.
Celebrating the National Day.
All right. Which is?
Which is traditionally it is 12th of June,
Okay.
Day of Russia, but because of the weather we shifted to November.
Okay. Thanda
November.
thanda mausam.
When weather is more pleasant and more.
Good. And what does the event has?
Usually it has some traditional things like national anthems, guests,
Okay.
speeches, but we try to color it, and we inviting dance group from Russia.
Oh, nice. Okay.
2 times they came. One of the dance group of Cossacks,
Okay.
which are traditional warriors of Russia.
Wow, with the proper
frontier
costume
people with
and-
proper costumes,
Okay.
some weapons. So they are frontier men who
Okay.
were living to protect the border guards, borders of the empire.
All right, okay.
And once was a dancing group from Caucasus,
Okay.
from northern Caucasus. They're also traditional warriors, and they're very brave people, brave hearts.
And totally different. Like
Totally
the
different.
attire is
So
different.
Cossacks are Orthodox people, and these people from northern Caucasus were Muslim people. So there were some Muslim culture, and there was a nice performance of one bride and 2 guys were fighting
Nice.
for her,
Nice.
and she put some handkerchief in between them to stop fighting. So it was
okay.
fantastic story.
You know, Mr. Andre, recently, I think the German embassy did an event. It was a winter market. So what they did was they invited like different vendors, Karachi vendors, and it was like more of a cultural exchange thing. So, you know, they had some German stalls as well. They had some Karachi, Pakistani stalls as well. And it was open for public. So that was a really good interaction and knowing about the culture of the other country as well. You should organize such events over here as well.
Let me think about it.
Where is the Russian consulate? It's, I think, in
It's
Clifton?
near Shah Ghazi in Clifton.
Yes,
Between
yes.
Shah Ghazi and Dolmen Mall.
Yes. You know, I used to teach at a school just right next to the Russian consulate wall, Links, if you have heard. I taught there like for 7 years in the Montessori. So I used to pass by the Russian consulate and always wonder, when will I go to Russia?
One day, when you want, you
See?
will go.
God is great. He listens to us.
Always.
Always. And how are the Russian people? Are they, I've heard that they beautiful, the women are very beautiful. The women are more than the men there in Russia. Yeah?
So women are the best in the world. Sorry to say
Yes.
that, but
Thank you. I like this statement.
we have some traditions, and depends on the region,
Okay.
and depends on the religion. Of course, traditions are very, very different. What foreigners always say about us that we are not smiling.
We're not smiling.
We are not smiling. but
You guys are like very
concentrated.
strict and
No, concentrated.
stiff. Okay, concentrated.
But that's because of the climate.
The climate.
The climate. But when foreigners are close to our families, close to us,
Then they get
then they say that we are the best friends in the world.
really.
Also, like Pakistanis, we are welcoming guests. The main difference between us and Pakistanis
Yes.
that when you come to Pakistani family to dinner,
Yeah.
you talk 2-3 hours and then you eat and you go.
Okay. And
So in Russia, totally vice versa. Firstly, you sit at the table,
okay.
you have your foods
Okay.
for 1 hour or someone, and then you talk.
And then you talk
2-3
for
hours. You are having tea and talking
and eating as well.
and eating.
Okay.
And then you change the room or just change the
Environment.
table dress,
Okay.
environment. They bring tea
Okay.
with all the sweets.
Okay.
We have desserts along with tea.
Okay.
Not separate.
Not with the food and dinner. It's with the tea.
separate.
Okay.
And then you talk.
Okay.
And it is very impolite to leave exactly after food.
Okay.
You should sit and have tea and talk.
खाना खा के उठ के चले नहीं जाना बहुत बुरा माना जाता है इसका. So you have to sit and be
talk.
have chit chat.
Yeah.
And what do you guys talk about?
About everything.
Everything.
It depends on the company. You know.
Okay. Very
gentlemen-
talkative people, I think. Russian people.
Gentlemen, they're having gentleman conversation.
Okay.
Ladies have the ladies,
Ladies.
conversation, of course.
Okay.
And be prepared. If in Russia you are invited to tea, that means dinner. Don't have any food before.
Why?
Because we're saying, just come, have a cup of tea with me, and when you come, you see the full dinner is served.
Oh, God.
So that's a trap for foreigners. Because they think cup of tea means some small piece of cake or some sweets.
That's what we do. If we invite somebody for tea, it's like we have tea stuff, not like proper dinner, but we have like a big dish or some desserts and some fried items with the tea.
But in Russian means dinner.
Dinner. आपको tea के लिए बुलाया. If ever you invite me for tea, I will be prepared. I will not eat the whole day.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's nice. That's really nice. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
So our
This is ready.
Our dessert is ready. We
And
have
my Sawwaiyan is also ready.
Okay.
This is all ready. I'm going to take it out. You want to try?
Yeah, of course.
I would want you to try a spoon or a fork, anything you like. Let me just mix this a bit, and then,
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay. Yes.
You can try as well, Mr.
Why not?
Prabhu. It's hot.
Oh, fantastic.
Really?
Really.
Or you're just saying it?
No.
Or maybe Russian people are like that. You
No.
know, they cover.
They're very, very straight.
They're very
If they
straightforward.
dislike, they say it's awful, but this is fantastic.
I'm pass.
This is very, very tasty.
I'm
Oh,
pass.
really?
You can give me orders. I'll make for your guest also.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
Okay, yes, we'll talk about business later. अच्छा जी, एक रिकैप ब्रेक है, वो ले लेते हैं और फिर हम ये चीज़ों को ज़रा डिश आउट करते हैं और फिर आराम से बैठते हैं. ठीक है.
पेलमेनी रशियन डम्पलिंग्स. डो के अज्जा: आटा 500 ग्राम, गर्म पानी 250 मिलीलीटर, अंडा 1 अदद, नमक 1 चाय का चमचा, वेजिटेबल ऑयल 25 मिलीलीटर. फिलिंग के लिए गोश्त 550 ग्राम, प्याज 200 ग्राम, पानी 70 से 80 मिलीलीटर, नमक 1 चाय का चमचा, काली मिर्च हस्बे ज़ायक़ा. तरकीब: एक बोल में आटा, नमक और अंडा डालकर अच्छी तरह मिक्स करें और डो बनाकर 20 से 30 मिनट रख दें. गोश्त में नमक, काली मिर्च और कटी प्याज अच्छी तरह मिक्स कर लें. अब आटे को 4 हिस्सों में तकसीम करके रोल करें और लंबाई में 1.5 इंच टुकड़ा काट कर रोल करें. फिर आटे के हर हिस्से पर 1 चाय का चमचा गोश्त रखकर दोनों हिस्सों को अच्छी तरह जोड़ें. किनारों को दबाएं कि आपस में चिपक जाएं. अब डम्पलिंग्स को पानी में 8 से 10 मिनट उबालें. आखिर में मक्खन या क्रीम के साथ सर्व कर दें. भुनी सेवैयाँ अज्जा: सेवैयाँ 1 पैकेट, खोया या कलाकंद हस्बे ज़रूरत, इलायची और लौंग हस्बे ज़रूरत, घी हस्बे ज़रूरत, बादाम हस्बे ज़रूरत, पाउडर मिल्क हस्बे ज़रूरत. तरकीब: एक बर्तन में घी डाल के गर्म करें. सेवैयों को भूनें, इलायची और लौंग डालकर अच्छी तरह पकाएं. अब खोया या कलाकंद डालें और पाउडर मिल्क डालकर अच्छी तरह पका लें. आखिर में बादाम डालकर गार्निश करें और सर्व कर दें. सिरनिकी रशियन कॉटेज चीज़ पैनकेक्स. अज्जा: कॉटेज चीज़ 350 ग्राम, अंडे 2 अदद, आटा 6 खाने के चमचे, चीनी 2 खाने के चमचे, वेजिटेबल ऑयल 5 खाने के चमचे. तरकीब: सॉस पैन में कॉटेज चीज़ डालकर अच्छी तरह मैश करें कि कोई गुठली बाकी ना रहे. अब अंडे और चीनी डालकर अच्छी तरह मिक्स करें. उसके बाद कॉटेज चीज़ में 5 खाने के चमचे आटा डालें और अच्छी तरह मिक्स करें. एक पैन में तेल धीमी आंच पर गर्म करें. फिर एक प्लेट में आटा छिड़क कर छोटी बॉल्स बना लें. अब बॉल्स को एक एक करके मैदे में रोल करें और केक बना लें. ज़्यादा पतली बॉल्स ना हो. अब फ्राइंग पैन में रखकर 1 से 2 मिनट गोल्डन ब्राउन होने तक फ्राई कर लें.
अजय जी, वेलकम बैक. भाई, आज रशियन कॉन्सुलेट के हमने 2 लोगों को इनवाइट किया हुआ था. बहुत अच्छा सा शो हुआ, बहुत मज़ा आया, बहुत अच्छी गपशप लगी. रशिया के हवाले से हमें काफ़ी कुछ पता चला. मोस्टली माय व्यूअर्स, दे डोंट नो मच अबाउट रशिया. इवन मी माई सेल्फ डिडंट नो मच अबाउट रशिया. ऑल वी सी इन मूवीज़. We see Russia, we see Moscow in movies, in English movies mostly. But now I think one should visit Russia, as the visa requirements and the visa thing is also very simple. You can apply, and we can apply, and it takes 2 to 3 weeks, you're saying?
For tourist visa.
Okay, for a tourist visa. And that's for how long? Like 14 days, 10 days?
For 3 months.
For 3 months you can. And it's like a single entry visa or
single
a multiple?
entry, it can be double, but mostly single entry
Mostly
visa.
single. So this is a good season to apply for visa?
To apply, yes, but please wait for mid of May.
Mid of May, okay.
For weather will be more comfortable for Pakistanis.
Or if we go now, like in a month's time, so it's going to be really cold.
It will be really cold.
Okay. And अच्छी shopping करनी है, खूब पैसे भर के लेकर जाएं. I'm saying take a lot of money, cash, and transportation बहुत अच्छी है वहाँ पर. They have buses, they have metros for tourists. The best is what, taxis or
taxis, whatever you want.
Whatever, and everything is like cheap or like very expensive.
It depends on type of taxi, type of bus. It depends. We have several levels of that service.
All right. So I hope you are enjoying your stay here in Karachi.
I am enjoying.
And did you enjoy your cooking here in Lively Weekend?
Yes, that's a nice experience. This is my second time.
Second time cooking or on the show?
On the show. But my guys, they like cooking here. That's not.
Mr. Pavel also enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yes?
Really enjoyed it once again. Thank you very much for inviting us.
Our pleasure, totally our pleasure. In the end, would you like to say anything to the viewers and also mention about Russia and Pakistan relationship and friendship? What are we working doing?
I'm very happy and very lucky to live in a very historical moment of boosting of our bilateral relations. So the relations are progressing so fast that I can't even sometimes imagine that it can be a reality. So every week we have some progress with, when we are talking to our Pakistani colleagues and from the government, federal government and the government of Sindh. So we're making new plans.
Very good.
Maybe very soon Pakistani people and the world will be surprised.
Really?
Will be surprised when our plans will be on the table, will be opened for public.
Wow.
And we are discussing a lot of economic plans, projects, and some
trading as well?
Bilateral trades. So the future will be bright.
Inshallah.
Trust me.
Inshallah. We hope so, and we have our fingers crossed for that. Did you do any shopping here in Karachi?
Yeah, always.
Always?
First,
some traditional stuff?
Carpets.
Carpets
are my favorites. I have a lot. I have a house in Moscow, so I have a lot.
Oh, okay. Carpets. Good. And clothes, did you wear, did you buy any shalwar kurta, traditional dress?
One more secret I disclose to you, because we are only here, me and you, and the walls. So I am making my suits with Pakistani tailors for many years.
See?
I wouldn't give you the name not to advertise. They are not paying me for that.
Yes,
but
true.
I have some favorite Pakistani tailors not far from my consulate, and we are making several suits every season.
So much talent over here.
Yeah,
so much
people
talent.
are very, very nice.
Very nice, yes.
You know, I like visiting universities. I like visiting colleges. I like talking to people.
And the youth.
And the youth, especially. And what I always say, when I see their smart faces, smart eyes, how they study there, how with such interest they're studying and living, I realize Pakistan has a great future.
Great future.
So
and they struggle a lot. They put in a lot of efforts, even the youth, you know.
Yeah,
from different backgrounds they're coming, and how they are coming and how they are into universities and they want to grow.
Yeah, they're asking so many interesting questions. So I like interacting with them. And
you visit universities over here as well?
Different universities in Karachi, in Sakar, and different in other cities. So
okay. You've been to any other city in Pakistan? Only Karachi?
Many other cities.
Many other cities. Lahore, Islamabad.
Lahore, Islamabad, Quetta, here in Sindh with so Mohenjo-Daro.
Oh, okay.
Nice Larkana, Sakar, Umerkot. We just traveled.
Did you go up north like Hunza, Gilgit, Kardamom?
We are planning so.
We are planning.
Do that. You will love it. You will love it. Even the weather, the sightseeing, the mountains, it's beautiful. Yes. And plus you will get good protocol. So you will enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much once again. Thank you so much, Mr. Andry. It was lovely and pleasure having you on my show.
Thank you for a kind invitation. Thank you.
So I'm waiting for your invitation now.
Okay, right. Done.
And the visa as well.
Done. Agreed.
Inshallah, I would love to visit Russia and Moscow and, you know, make a travel vlog over there. Thank you so much. जी जनाब, ये था हमारा आज का शो. उम्मीद है कि आपने भी enjoy किया होगा और बहुत सारी मालूमात आपको रशिया के हवाले से भी मिली होगी. अपना बहुत सारा ख्याल रखें, खुश रहें, मुस्कुराते रहें और अच्छे गुमान में रहें। अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।